Well, it's an interesting question, since I think that there's a clear split between older and younger people when it comes to the digital economy, where you see that the older people have a harder time to adapt sometimes to the things that technology brings compared to the younger people, which is logical. But what you really see right now is that gap becomes bigger and bigger, where younger people are in a far better place when it comes to the fleeing context of social media or online gaming, where they have like their group of friends in online gaming, but they don't see them in real life, where the older people have a harder time to grasp that concept. And I think that what the digital economy has brought to people is I think a little bit of a gap, but also I think that it brought a lot of people far more closer together than we would ever expect it to be. Difficult question. So because every time that they make an analysis about what will happen in the future, you will only look at the things that you know of that moment. So if I would say, okay, looking at what we're doing right now and then translate that to in 5 years, I think that programmatic will become more and more important and will be the solid base of what we do on a digital level. However, I do think that programmatic is sometimes used as like this magical word, and it says, you know, that where if we do programmatic, then we would do digital fine. And I think that within the next 5 years, I think that we probably will have like a new definition of what programmatic is, what it will look like, and how it works, and how it interconnects with your other digital media. So it's not really a clear answer, but I think that the main thing that will change within the next 5 years is I think we have a completely different understanding and definition of what programmatic is. Well, an interesting thing that we see right now is that we are moving into more consolidated hubs, as we call them. So we're getting, instead of doing all the buys on local levels, we try to consolidate buys on one single place. And that brings some obvious advantages. So one of the advantages, for instance, is that we have far better knowledge of the issues that we see across multiple countries. So normally, if you would run into an issue, that issue would be solved on a country to country level. Right now, if you run into an issue for a global client, we can fix it for multiple areas at once. Other things that we can do is we can do really easy learning sharing. So when we see a certain strategy, for instance, works in Germany, then we can translate that strategy immediately to Bulgaria, even though Bulgaria has never done something like that before. Or we can start to leverage deals, for instance, where we have publishers that are available in 5 different countries. We can combine that volume and create far better deals and become more interesting partner for those publishers in leveraging their technology. I think it's a really interesting platform where the cool thing I think is it's not only Dentsu people who are here. We've got technology partners, we've got even other agencies, we've got clients in one room, and it's a perfect platform to showcase, okay, where are we with Dentsu and what do we think is the future where we are moving to.